Hello and welcome back to the channel, and to me this is Steve at Bucks Coins, and I'm going to do a review today on a blue card set which I've been waiting for a while. It took 2 weeks to arrive to me. I have exactly the same set on order from the Royal Mint, and today's date is I think it's the 1st of December. And I'm still waiting for my order to come through. It's now into its 8th week, which is the maximum they said I should have to wait, so we need to wait and see. This, however, is the blue card version of the definitive set. Now, the portrait is the same on all of these, so I'll only show it on this one coin. This is Charles III, 2023. Now, this is the 1p. And the 1p shows the Dormouse design, and on the, let me get me pointy stick again, on this side the design on this third of the coin is three interlinked C's representing Charles III. You also have the value in the centre there of 1, and this is a Dormouse asleep. It's the European Dormouse, I believe. Sorry, the English Dormouse. There is another version, which was the European one, that was brought in by the Roman soldiers, and they used to keep it for fresh meat. They used to eat dormice as one of their many dishes from back home. The English Dormouse, which was used in the past, particularly in Victorian times, children used to keep the Dormouse very much like children now would keep a rat, a white rat for instance, as a pet. They slowly dwindled down over the years, and in the wild they became chasing extinction almost. At one point they were that few in number. When I was part of Chester Zoo's area, we used to go to sites, and animals that were bred, such as the Dormouse, we used to put into secure boxes so they had a chance of breeding in the wild. I wasn't with the program long enough to. I was with the program for about a year, and we never really got to see the results of what we were doing. But we went into secure areas that farmers put aside, and we put boxes in there. And sometimes, and what they used to do, or what one farmer did that I remember, was he put a whole area, they put a fence up around it. A wooden fence around it. They nailed the box with a wooden fence, and within there they had wild grasses, wheat. They even had sunflowers in there, all of which were, and berries and such like, all of which were for the wild animals in that area. I'm not sure exactly how much or what the Dormouse actually ate out of that particular concoction, but it was an interesting idea. The 2p here, we have the 2 and of course the 3 interlinked C's. This is a red squirrel. You can tell that the tail is slightly bushier than the grey squirrel's tail is. That's the way you normally can tell, and it's a lot smaller, the red squirrel is, as a general rule. I have fed these squirrels at Formby. There's a park at Formby, and what they've done is, on the outskirts of the park, they've basically put up a quarantine area so that grey squirrels can't get into them, or they're trapped, so they can't get in and cause problems with the red squirrel population that they have there. Beautiful animal. I've even seen 1 or 2 that actually looked black rather than red, which surprised me a little bit when I first saw them, but I do have some photographs of them, and that particular few few times that I've been and fed them. Fascinating creatures, and I never quite managed to get the photo I wanted, which was one peeping out of its dray. I never actually got that particular photograph, although I tried for about 2 weeks over a whole year, going there and enjoying my time, but never quite getting the picture I wanted. This is one of 2 coins that don't actually have animals on them. This is a 5p. Again, you got the value and the 3 interlinked C's on the left hand side of the coin. About a third of the coin is taken up with that. And here we have the oak stem and leaves. Is there an acorn on there as well? I think there possibly is, yeah. There's acorns on there as well. Now, the oak has been used a lot in coins in the past. The other major one I always remember was the Finnick coins from Germany, particularly from West Germany, as I served out there when I was in the forces. And yeah, they're okay. You'll also find that there are also coins with a lady planting oak saplings on another one of their coins. So I don't know whether it's the Teutonic thing in Germany and the Teutonic side of the English that have taken this, taken the oak as a symbol of the country and strength within the country. The design, this one I'm not too bothered about. It's a nice enough coin. Next one is a 10p, and it's a black capercaillia. When I first saw this coin I thought it was a grouse, but it's a bird that is related to the grouse. It's a black capercaillia. They're normally found in the forest areas in Scotland. I think it's mainly, I'm not sure if it's deciduous forest or whether it's the pine forests that it's most found in Scotland. I've never actually seen one in the wild, even though I was up there, served up there at Lossiemouth. I've only ever seen this animal on film, and the male of the species was dancing around trying to attract a female for breeding season. That's the only thing I can really tell you about that one. It does strut about a bit and trying to attract a mate. A bit like the lyrebird in that respect. Oh, this next one, got to be a favourite of mine. I went up to the Fine Islands, which are just off the coast of Bamborough, up there in Northumberland, and spent many a happy hour watching them fly out and come back with beaks full of sand eels to feed their young. It was a lovely experience. It's something I've not done in many, many years, but I really enjoyed it. Although I did have to go past a very annoyed Arctic tern, I think it was, who kept dive bombing me because it had a nest on the ground, and I didn't realise until I looked down to my left that there was a chick in the nest and it was dive bombing me to try to protect its young. He knocked my hat off at least once, so I rapidly got out of there before I upset it too much. But the Fine Islands, lovely place. Of course, puffins are seen at other places around the country, but that's the only place I've been where they were viewed, or I could view them. Okay, 50p. We've had this as a strike your own. I have in fact got 2 copies of the strike your own. The reason I did that is that I wanted to have a spare one because there was such a short run. To me, this particular one of the salmon leaping out of the water, for me, it's probably the weakest of the coins, in my view. We've had it with the Irish coins that had the Atlantic salmon on, and I believe they've also been Icelandic coins as well, and possibly even Canadian coins. I don't think that this is it's a nice design, don't get me wrong, and I think a lot of people will enjoy seeing them when they come out in force in coin hunts. For me, I think it's the weakest of the coins. I would have much preferred personally, and it's the only one I would say this of the whole set, to see the Beasts of the Nation on the 50p rather than the salmon. And the reason for that is I think there should have been at least one coin in this set that related back to royalty and through to our past. I can understand why it's on there, because it is a fantastic animal and it plays a big part in our economy. But I would have preferred to see, I think we've seen them on the £5. It was the runner-up in the original 12-sided £1 coin when they chose the Flower of the Nations in the crown, which again I thought was a fairly weak coin in comparison to the Beasts of the Nations. It came out earlier on this year as a £5 coin, as the completer coin for the set of 4 other coins, one from each nation that make up the United Kingdom. I would have much preferred to see that design on this 50p, but that's just me. I dare say the 50p will grow on me, and it has actually been, as of recording this, which is the 1st of December, it went into circulation a few days ago. So, we come to the pound coin. Originally, we heard about 18 months ago they were going to do a new design for the £1 coin. Now, I don't know whether that's been superseded by the death of Her Majesty the Queen late in 2022, and it's been shelved, or whether this was the intended design. Again, you've got the 3 interlinked C's and the value in this left-hand third of the coin. And we have 2 honeybees prancing about. The honeybee is not a unique animal on coins. You've had it with Cyprus coins, with a scalloped edge coin. You've also had it with the Australians. I've had one celebrations of the honeybee on 2 or 3 years, and I think originally it was on a coloured. The one I've got is a coloured $1 coin. But again, this design is great. I'm quite happy to see this design. I've got nothing against it. There you go. The last one, again, I'm a little disappointed in. I think they could have done better. And the reason I say that is we've had 3 or 4 different Flowers of the Nation now. Each one of them slightly different. I think this is probably the better design of the ones that I've seen, but with such a large area coin, I think you could have done a better design and you could have done more with it. Why didn't they continue the design out and use something like a fox, for instance, or a pine marten or something like that? Having a second go at the Flowers of the Nation, having just got rid of it off the £1 coin, which I thought was a pretty tame design. This one is a better design, but I still think it's taken away from the theme of animals by putting this one on the coin. You could have had a fox on there, as I said, or another creature, a badger maybe. That would have been better than this, in my view, simply because we've had so many of these Flowers of the Nation. It's getting a bit boring now, and it isn't the best design. It's okay, but it's not a great design. And I don't think the Four Flowers of the Nation actually gives you a good basis to create a design, in my opinion. Now, I'm sure many of you will disagree with me on that, and you're quite entitled to. And if you want to discuss it in the comments, I will gladly take on board what you're saying. I won't necessarily agree with you, but there you go. We have 8 coins here. This is our new definitive coinage. What do I think of it? Overall, I'm very happy with it, and I can't wait to start seeing them in circulation. I believe for this year the £2 coin is going to be an NIFC. I think there's one other coin as well, and I'm not sure which one it is. It might be the 5p, I'm not 100% sure. But keep your eyes out for them. They are coming to a post office or bank near you over the next few weeks. Well, hopefully, if you're looking for all of these coins, except the £2 one, which I don't think is being released, then you should be able to get a lot of them towards the end of December and before Christmas. So if you do have a coin collector in your family and you can get these from the bank for their face value, or the post office for their face value, then I suggest you do, and it will make a nice Christmas present for them. So what do you think of this set? Overall, I'm absolutely delighted with it. 1 or 2 reservations which I've discussed, but as I say, overall I'm delighted that we have a new set of coins, and a new set of definitives in particular. I think the shield was getting a bit old and a bit jaded, so we needed to change the design, and with a new king it gave us a perfect opportunity. So if you've enjoyed this video, could you please give me the thumbs up? If you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you believe I deserve it, would you please do so? Both the thumbs up and the joining us, subscribing to the channel, won't cost you a penny. I am trying to improve my subscriber level again. I have reached my target that I set myself in January of 250 subscribers by the end of this year. That's 150 subscribers in 1 year, which I'm absolutely delighted with. So for those of you who have subscribed, thank you very much. If you're having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and you find the coins you're looking for. If you're buying coins, I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you want to pay. Until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be tomorrow, thank you for watching to the end, and bye bye. Ta-da now.